guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for you. So I have done one first, which was my romantic, inspired, innocent kind of girl. So some of you would like to look like that on Valentine's Day, just look naturally pretty, romantic and pretty. And some of you have more fierce kind of personality and would like to look a little bit sexier in that specific day. Or if you have a date at night, you just want to kick it up a notch, if you will. So this is my take on a more fierceful kind of Valentine look using a little bit of pink. So if you're interested in how I did this look, please keep watching. Right, for this look, I'm going to start off by applying a primer foundation, and I'm using my number 28 serum from Hourglass. I'm just going to apply one pump, or a little bit less than a pump, all over my face with my fingers. Next, I'm going to use my Studio Sculpt foundation. I use NC35 in case you're interested what tone do I use. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm going to go with my Beauty Blender, damp it with water first. Then I'm going to also wet it with my facial. This is a Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water, and this is how it looks like. And I'm using this lately with my Beauty Blender just because it helps with my skin. And I'm going to spread my foundation with my Beauty Blender. Alright, now you want to make sure that you seal that foundation, and for that I'm going to be using my Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC and my Beauty Blender again. I'm just going to swirl around and just press it onto the skin to seal that foundation in place. That way it will last all day and it won't smudge. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I have a full tutorial on how to do that, so I would advise, if you're interested, please watch that tutorial and I'll be right back. I'm also going to be using my skin finish, my Mineralized Skin Finish in dark tan. Oh my gosh. And I'm just going to come to the corners of my cheeks to do some structure here. And then a little bit on my jawline. I always do that, especially if you have a little bit of double chin, that definitely helps a lot. My hairline and temples. Now for a little bit of further contour, I'm going to use my Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm going to use the color right in the middle, which is a little bit more cooler, and I'm just going to drag some depth to my cheekbone. So I'm going to come right on the sides of my nose. Then I like to come on the tip as well. And then I'll come in with my contour blending brush and just blend a little bit that harsh lines. Now with the highlighter brush, this is my Tapered Face F25 from Sigma. I'm going to be using the banana color that comes in this palette, and I'm just going to set it underneath the contour that I just did to emphasize a little bit that contour, and on this side as well. Then I'm going to use also on the tip of my mouth, or Cupid's bow. I'm going to use it also on my forehead to give a little bit of light, and then a little bit on the bridge of my nose right in the center, and on my chin. Now for my eye look, I want to do a little bit of a fierceful look, and for that I'm going to use different kinds of colors. I'm going to start off by priming my eyes, and I'm using my Smudge Proof by NARS. This is, right now you guys know I use it every single time as my primer. And for this look I'm going to work with Pigment. So for this time around I'm going to be using a MAC Pigment. This is in Fuchsia. This is how it looks like. It's a very nice iridescent pink. I'm going to start off by wetting my brush, and I'm using my Mario Bissot facial spray. I use this usually as my, like you would use Fix Plus, but instead I think it's healthier for your skin. I'm going to place the pigment all along my lower lash line, and by wetting the pigment you're making sure that you're taking the most color payoff out of it. Now don't go way too crazy on the wetting it, it's just a little bit. And then you're going to place this pigment all along the lower lid. Now try to go easy and blend a little bit the edges on your crease so there's no harsh transition. Just like that. You see, it's so easy to work with. That's what I love about MAC pigments. Now for my crease, I'm going to start off by using Texture from MAC. This is a medium brown color and a fluffy blending brush. This is my E38. I'm going to grab it just a tiny bit and I'm going to start building on my crease. So I'm just going to come right into my crease and start blending as you go. Very, very softly. You don't want to buff in a lot of color all at once. You could do the trick of it, the sticky tape, but you can also just wipe off with you know, some makeup remover or something. So I don't really bother doing the sticky tape, but if you like doing that, you can do that. Alright, now to deepen and really smoke out that look, I'm going to be using Carbon from MAC. So it's just a very black. You can use any black that you have if you don't have Carbon. It doesn't really matter as long as it's very black. And I'm using a pencil brush. I'm just going to come right into my crease and add that color. Be just careful not to pack way too much color. And then you're going to come with a small tapered blending brush and blend that black in. So I used a pencil brush basically just to apply the color. And that black is going to mix with Texture and make a nice transition. That's why Texture is my transition color. Now notice how I place my brush and I just press it towards the brow bone, and it's kind of like this and not like this. That way I'm pretty sure that my blending is not going to get all over further up. It's a way to really control where your eyeshadow is going. Now as you can see, I have already blended as much as I can. So I'm going to come back with my fluffy blending brush and just do one more time all over my crease to make sure that those colors are very well blended. It never hurts to blend one more time. Now I'm going to need something in between the black and the pink. So for that reason, I'm going to be using my LORAC Pro, the original one, and I'm going to come with deep purple, which is this color here. You can use any really dark purple that you have, kind of a plummy color, and it will work just fine. I'm going to grab that and I'm going to place it right on the outer side of my lower lid. I'm going to place that right there and start blending it almost to the middle of my eyelid. That's kind of how far you really want to go with the smokiness, and then just blend it in. So I'm just really smoking this out by adding this color here. Now that you have cleaned all of that fallout, it will be a good time to conceal your eye area. And I'm using Eve Pearl because this stuff is just amazing for under eye issues and stuff. So I'm just going to dab that. You can use a sponge. I'm going to be using my beauty blender in just a minute, but I'm just applying the product first. And then I'm going to come back with my beauty blender and I'm just going to apply this. Once you apply your concealer, make sure that you seal it with a translucent powder. And for that, I'm going to be using my banana from my Anastasia kit, and I'm just going to go underneath all of the places that I applied my concealer. Now to highlight your brow bone, you want to use something that's next to your color skin tone. So I'm going to be using vanilla. It's a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but it would do a lot of good to this eye that's already a little bit into the dark side. So just make sure that you don't pack too much color and that you're actually blending it out. So I'm just blending with the transition that I have. Now I want to highlight my tear duct area, and for that I'm going to be using my Urban Decay in Space Cowboy, and this is how it looks like. It's kind of shimmery, but we want something that will really pop up those eyes. So nothing too crazy, just press onto your tear duct area. And it immediately gives a pop of color and shimmer. And it's not way too much, so you don't have to be afraid. If you don't like the shimmer stuff, then you can skip that and just use another color. But I promise you, it really completes the look. Now I'm going to use my 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Perversion from Urban Decay, and I'm going to come on my waterline, my lower waterline. And then I'm also going to line my eyes with the same pencil. Now you really want to add as little product as you can. So all I'm doing is making little dots in between my lashes. Nothing really crazy, because then I'm going to come back with a pencil and just smudge it real nicely. Now once you have applied your pencil on between your lashes and just have applied it, I'm not even drawing a line, I'm going to come with a smudger brush and I'm coming to smudge that. And that's why I didn't even bother to do a nice perfect line, because I was going to erase everything with my smudger. So you want to just come here nicely. You need a fair amount of pressure to do this, but not too much. It's actually very important that you come on your lower lash line as well to make it look smoky. Now the last thing you need to do is seal that with black eyeshadow. So I'm using again Carbon from MAC, and I'm going to come back to every place that I placed my eyeshadow and just smudge it even more. And I know this might look like a lot of smudging, but it's completely necessary to really finish up the look. Make it look like a pro, because otherwise it will just smudge. It's a matter of time that you will lose all of that nice look that you have worked so far. So by sealing it with eyeshadow, you're making sure that it's going to look like that all night long. Right, and that's it for the eyeshadows. All you're missing is to put on mascara, curl up your lashes, put on some falsies, and I'll be right back to finish up this look. Right, so I have applied my falsies, and all I have left is to apply some blush and some highlighter. And for blush, I'm going to be using my Tarte in Amour, and this is just a very nice baby pink kind of color with a little bit of shimmer. So I'm going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. Now for my highlighter, I'm going to be using my Hourglass. This is diffused light, and I'm going to use my highlighter brush. I'm going to apply this to the top of my cheeks. This will give you just a very nice natural highlighting effect. Nothing too shimmery. You don't really want too much shimmer already in your face. A little bit down the bridge of your nose. A little bit on your Cupid's bow, chin, and forehead. Now one last trick that I want to do is have some of the highlighters that have shimmer. This is my Marilu Minimizer. You can use any one that you have, and I'm just going to add a dash to the tip of my nose and then just blend it in. You can just apply the little dot in there. Now I'm going to, for my lips, I'm going to use different colors to do a gradient on my lips. So I'm going to start off by using my Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner. This is from Rimmel in color Pure. I'm going to line just the outer side of my lips. Now I'm going to do just the corners with the same color. Now you really want to start making a little bit of a thicker line going inside. Now I'm going to use my NYX lip pencil. This is in color Nude Pink, and I'm going to come with this color right underneath, almost close to my lip, but not really. Now the reason why I decided to do this with lip liners instead of lipsticks is because you really want something that will last you all night long, and you can get any longer than this. Then you can decide to add on any lip gloss. I'm going to be using my Marvelous Muxie by Bare Minerals in color Hypnotist. This is an iridescent, pretty cool thing. And I'm going to put it on top of it. I'm just going to put it on top of it. I think this is so cool. Alright guys, this is my final look. This is my take on a sultry and fierce, sexier look for Valentine's. So if you are more into that side and not the innocent romantic type, you would like this look instead. I really hope you give it a shot and let me know what you guys think. Please don't forget, if you ever do a makeup that I inspired you, to tag me on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or whatever you're using. Just tag me because I would love to see what you guys came up with. Once again, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, to like the video if you liked it, and to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for more information and things in beauty and makeup that I keep posting there. Thank you so much guys, take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.